In this compound interest problem, if you look at the formulas and look at how I've worked out the problem and think that you know how to do it, I really would like you to take the time to punch everything into your calculator just to make sure that you're not making any stupid mistakes by having things punched into the calculator incorrectly. So in part A, we have a problem with simple interest and we're asked to calculate the value of C. So straight from the formula sheet, we know that interest is equal to the principal times the rate times time. And remember, in Algebra 2, we put rate in as a decimal, 0.025, or using the formula on your formula sheet, you could you would write 446.25 is equal to capital, we're going to call that C. C and P are interchangeable here. Let me make that a C so it matches the formula. C times 2.5, and they divide the whole thing by 100. That's where the 0.025 comes from. And we're investing for 5 years. So you should be able to solve that problem for C quite handily, and you would end up with a value of 3570. In the second part of the problem, we're going to be calculating T time in a compound interest problem. So we've got $5,000 that we're investing, and we want to know when the interest is going to be more than 446.25, which means we're going to use the formula in the formula sheet. So we'll be subtracting off the $5,000 after we make our calculation. And remember, the formula is 1 plus the rate. I'm going to just put in 0.025. The formula sheet has 100 in it. Don't divide by 100 twice. If you just put in 2.5, you have to divide by 100. We're compounding half yearly. That means twice a year. So our exponent becomes 2t. And I'm going to use logs to solve this problem. So I've got 5,446.25 is equal to, I just added the 5,000 over to the other side, 5,000 times 1 point, and let's calculate 0.025 divided by 2, 1.0125 to the 2t. I'm going to divide 5446.25 by 5,000, and that gives me, I'm going to write down all these decimals, 1.08925 is equal to 1.0125 to the 2t. I'm going to take the log of each side. The log of 1.08925 is equal to 2t times the log of 1.0125. I'm going to divide both sides by the log of 1.0125, and then at the end I'm going to divide by 2. So I'm going to just put that in my calculator right now. I've got the log of 1.08925. I'm going to close that parentheses. That is key right here. You cannot put the divided sign inside the parenthesis. The log of that, in fact, I'm just going to go ahead and hit enter to make sure that I don't have any issues. And I'm going to divide by the log of 1.0125, close the parentheses, And now to find exactly what t is going to be, I'm going to divide by 2. So that answer divided by 2, and I end up with 3.44 years. So it would be after 3.44 years, but since I'm compounding interest half yearly, I'm going to write, because my interest isn't going to be compounded at the 3.44, so I'm going to have to say after 3.5 years.